There are dozens of ways to pull product data off Amazon, and they are not equal. So I lined up the 5 most popular ones and compared them on the 4 things that actually decide it: what they cost, how well they get past Amazon's blocking, how much data you actually get back, and how far they scale. Everything here comes from each tool's own pricing and docs, plus independent benchmarks, so you can check any of it yourself. No countdown. We're starting with the one that won. The winner overall, and it honestly wasn't close, is Chocodata's Amazon Product API. What sets it apart is how little there is to it. It's a single call. The playground comes already filled in, so you drop in an ASIN, or just paste the product URL from your browser and hit run. Each product comes back in about 3 to 4 seconds, carrying around 60 fields, basically the whole product page as structured data. And because proxies and retries are handled for you, blocking is not your problem. And the pricing is completely flat. 5 credits a call, with a free key that starts you at 5,000, so your first 1,000 products cost nothing. Now, if the idea of writing any code makes you want to close this video, your pick is Apify. It's a marketplace of ready-made scrapers you run from a form in your browser. You pick an Amazon actor, paste your URLs, hit start, and a few minutes later you've got a clean spreadsheet. It's the fastest way to a one-off dataset with zero setup. Just watch the meter, because it bills per result at about $3 per 1,000, so 100 products is about 30 cents, which is nothing for a one-off, but scaled to daily, tracking it climbs fast. It advertises a success rate in the low 90s and returns around 30 fields per product. But the moment you start scraping at serious scale, the whole picture changes, and that's where Oxylabs takes the lead. This is the heavy-duty end of the market. It advertises over 175 million IPs, a dedicated Amazon parser returning 70-plus fields, and success rates in the high 90s, with independent tests near the top of the field. If you're pulling millions of pages a month, with contracts and compliance in the room, this tier was built for you. The trade-off is the entry point. Pricing starts around $49 a month, and everything from the rates to the onboarding assumes you're a company rather than a person with a weekend project. Want something in the middle? Just one clean call and a small bill? ScraperAPI is the best of the simple options. It's a single request with your key. It handles the proxies and retries, and a structured Amazon endpoint hands back JSON. An independent 2026 benchmark clocked at around 94% on Amazon. The trade-off is depth and price shape. Its Amazon endpoint returns around 15 fields to Chocodata's 60, so you get the essentials: price, title, rating. But the deeper details thin out, and every Amazon request costs 5 credits on plans that start at $49 a month. For simple price checks, it does the job cleanly. And if your budget is exactly zero, the free route still exists: Python, requests, and beautiful soup. The software costs nothing, and it works for a while. But Amazon fights back with CAPTCHAs and 503 errors. And independent testing shows a naive scraper on a single ordinary IP getting only a small fraction of its requests through before it's throttled. You can fight past it with rotating residential proxies, which run a couple of dollars a gigabyte and up, plus a CAPTCHA solver. But now your free scraper has a proxy bill and a maintenance schedule, and you've accidentally become a scraping engineer. Fine for a handful of products, but run it daily, and it's the most expensive free thing you'll ever own. So that's the ranking. Chocodata takes it overall for being the fastest to set up, the richest in data, and the simplest to pay for. Apify is your best bet if you never want to touch code. Oxylabs is the one to call at true enterprise scale. ScraperAPI is a solid middle ground, and plain Python is there if you just want a taste. And if you want to try the one that won, there's a free Chocodata key with 1,000 product calls in the description. No card needed. Thanks for watching.